This article came out in the Atlanta Black Star on the 21st. Go ahead and pause to read the headline if you want. I'm going to show some other portions from this article as well. Again, I'm going to kind of rapid fire these, so just go through them as you see them, pause to read, and I'll clear myself out of the way for you guys real quick. So you can go ahead and pause and read if you need to. And again. So I fully intend to do a video on shoplifting because I don't think I've covered that topic with my kind of opinion on it, because shoplifting is not as big as issue as everybody thinks it is. And I have some statements I'll make in that video kind of pertaining to shoplifting, put some things in perspective. But talking about this, and I have the article pulled up over here, Isaiah Allen was shot and killed for shoplifting a 25-cent pack of cupcakes. Now, I'm going to just comment on what people would say. First, you're going to have your common white person who is just going to say, like, well, they're 25 cents, you should be able to afford it. Look, I don't care at this point. Shoplifting 25-cent cupcakes is not enough to give somebody the power of judge, jury, and executioner on the spot. It's not. Let's also keep in mind that the guard had been to prison before and probably should not have had a firearm to begin with. So the fact that this gas station decided hiring a security guard who had a history as a convict who obviously still had issues and arming that person, probably not a good idea. This should not have happened. There are so many other issues to be addressed here other than the fact than just that, well, he should have just paid for the cupcakes. Look, shoplifting is not that big of an issue. And like I said, I'm not going to try to get into that here because that's its own spill, and I'll be doing that after this video. But this needs to stop. I guarantee if it had been a white man stealing a full 30 rack of beer, the guard would have tried everything to just stop the guy and then be like, nothing we can do. And I just don't. I hope that whatever family is left for this gentleman, for Isaiah, they sue the pants off of that gas station and company, because I have worked at many stores that have armed guards, and the armed guards are specifically as a deterrent. They're not supposed to shoot anybody. They're not supposed to target anybody or anything. In most states, an armed guard doesn't actually have the right or capacity to shoot someone unless the person in the store is putting everybody at risk. And shoplifting cupcakes is not putting anybody at risk. This is just another instance of somebody that shot someone because they were black, is what it was. I hope that, I'm going to scroll through here. It was a 56-year-old William Pinkins. Now, I don't know if he's black or white. They don't say in here. I'm going to guess he's white and 56. And he killed someone in 1989, a felon who murdered someone. And this was okay. I hope that guy goes to jail for the rest of his life and just dies in prison is what I hope. I'm glad they arrested him. They did, pick him up on that. I hope he gets to the maximum penalty of law, and that's still not enough. But this has got to stop. This mentality in the United States that everything justifies shooting someone has got to stop. This country is too gun happy. And the only answer to everything is just shoot someone. And we're so backwards here. We're so backwards. I don't like where we're at in that. So I don't have too much else to say on this. It's just another, needless death that could have been avoided if they just hadn't let a white person, I'm assuming white person, I could be wrong on that, and if I am, I'm sorry. But either way, we'll just put it this way. It's just another thing that happens in this country because somebody's armed and didn't need to be, that used excessive force in a situation that didn't call for it. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for this.